often say on the show, don't I, that, I really do believe this, that if you are offered an award by royalty, it must be a spectacular day. In fact, I've met many different people who have been lucky enough to be invited to Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, and therefore their investiture have thoroughly enjoyed themselves. I mean, it's a day to remember, whether you're into the royals or not, just to be in that surroundings, that historical building, it's just everything that you would think of, isn't it? But if you're a celebrity, you would think you'd be more grateful, particularly when you consider that to many people, they were left wondering why you're being offered this particular award at all. As ever, who am I talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company. And as ever, thank you so much for watching today. Truly mean that. Welcome on all brand new subscribers. I don't say that enough. I know we're so busy, you see, making the content for you, but I'm glad that you're all enjoying it. And have you had a wave? No, you're a bit tired. Yeah, you are. No. Shall we have a, yes, let's have a wave. Let's have a wave. Wake yourselves up, start the day or end the day on a positive. What you mean you're turning off? It's a positive. How dare you? Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Seriously, this particular star said it was a frightful bore when he went to pick up his particular award way back in 2019 from Prince William. Now, he's an alleged comedian called Griff Rhys-Jones, teamed up with another guy way back in the early 80s, Mel Smith, who I always thought was the funnier of the two. In fact, it's rather debatable what Griff actually does. Recently, of course, he's popped up on a lot of TV travelogues going around the world at production companies' expenses, telling us why it's wonderful to go into places we can't afford. You get the picture. I love those, don't you? Oh, I'm in Siberia. I'm in Russia. I'm in the middle of the Sudan desert. You're thinking, right, I'm in the middle of London. It's freezing. Don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, he's recently come out and said that when he went to pick up his award, it was a very long day and very tedious because it takes so long to go through it. Obviously, forgetting the fact that there's security, you're not the only one. It's not about you. There are other people there far more important, as one would imagine. But of course, with celebrities, it's always about them, isn't it? Never about anybody else, as you can imagine. But on a serious note, this is what Griff said. He said that, it was nice to get the award as such, but he wouldn't want to go through it all again because he's hyperactive and gets very bored having to stay in one place for too long. The other side of the coin is, wouldn't it be better to just zip it, enjoy the moment and say, you know what, I couldn't believe it was such an honour for me to be able to say that I'd been there and done that. But as ever, it's never about them if they just do the right thing and show manners, is it? But on a serious note, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story. Should celebrities be so open about such a wonderful opportunity? And if they don't want the award and they think it's so tedious to go along, why accept it in the first place? It's like we told you recently about dames who say, oh, I don't use the title, I find it very strange. It doesn't really mean a lot in other countries. Well then, be gracious enough to say, on this occasion, I'd rather not. But with Griff Rhys-Jones, as I say, strange thing to say, strange thing to have it out there in the public domain. And how ungrateful does he appear when given the fact that he was given his award from our future king, Prince William, at Buckingham Palace. As ever, let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in a very windy London town.